Hello there, and hello to you too. Ugalki with Gibster, back for new episodes of the Ugalki region. Another one that is European. I'm your host, your favorite ninja Gibster, and let's take a look at some cool monsters. So I'm back, and as you can see, the formatting is entirely different as I've gone on to actually put time into editing, and as you'll see later, I've switched to digital art, as I've been hinting for a while. Thank you, Lava Tyrant, for making this host avatar, which you guys would have actually seen for a while since it's been my YouTube icon for a while. But I've never really thanked Lava for it, I don't think. So with that out of the way, let's get right onto the entire reboot of the Ugalki region. Okay, speed round. The Ugalki region is based on Greece, and any connecting history and mythology that I used will be entirely redone from previous entries. For example, you guys remember our Pictos, right? Well, it's entirely different and is now called Skiramos. If these were fan games, they would be called Pokémon Lifting Light and Pokémon Dark Deep, each representing a certain place in Greek mythology. One representing the hope of the gods and Mount Olympus, the other represents the terror of the monsters and Tartarus. Well, the depths of Tartarus, if you want to go more explaining. So Professor Cypress, the head researcher of the Ugalki region, has several stations around the region, which you can go to with her teleporter because it's the future and all that. It's not too far into the future, probably like a year after Scarlet and Violet happens. But when she is too busy at one station, she has robots to do the work at other stations, like give partner Pokemon to new trainers in those cities and towns. But lucky you, she's currently in your hometown on the day that you've decided to take on your journey, which you've been second-guessing for about 5 years now. Which means that, yes, you're 15 years old for this quote-unquote game. Which is weird, right? Anyway, why don't we check out the starters? Skiramos, the sapsucker Pokemon, a pure grass type. It crawls around on forest floor, feeding on plants with its whip-like tongue. It lives in forest environments because its coloration helps it to blend into the surrounding area. The small fruit on its tail is very delicious. Okay, this is Skiramos. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I accidentally made look like Trico, like with the first draft that I originally did. So thank you for everyone in a certain Discord server that helped me change it into this design you see here, which I am not showing that original Trico one because I'm not gonna show that. That's embarrassing. I make every lizard look like Trico nowadays. Anyway, the name comes from Skyros and Ormus, which is Greek for bay. Or at least when you go to Google Translate, it's the thing that I can actually write. This underneath what I'm guessing is the correct Greek spelling. I don't know. The design is based on the Greek rock lizard and the Skyros wall lizard. The leaves at the end of its tail are based on the bay laurel, and the fruits are based on the petals of the Fraxinus ornis. Yes, the Fraxinus ornis is some sort of like flower, doesn't actually have berries on it. But I decided to change that because, why not, am I right? That joke certainly hasn't been used too much. Anyway, the shiny colours are inspired directly from the Greek rock lizard. Also, the shinies of the first stage starters will remain the same all the way to the final stage. But, here's your second choice. Volatia, the baby goat Pokemon, a pure fire type. Volatia has a very carefree attitude and can quickly adapt to any situation it's placed in. Trainers are advised to keep a handful of person berries as Volatia are prone to often getting headaches. This is the fire starter of the Ugalki region, and its etymology is this. Volatia comes from Vlahiki and Photia, Greek for fire. The design comes from the classic fire trend being based on the Chinese zodiac. You'd think that, right? Well, I did see a theory of what the theme for this fire starters could actually be. It fits the holes as Fennekin, Cyndaquil, and Fuecoco, which I'll explain when it evolves. Its main focus is the Vlahiki goat, and the shiny is inspired by the fact that most goats have white fur. Speaking of white, it has the shoulder bone of another Pokemon on its left shoulder. I wonder what that will become. But before we see that, we need to cover the water star. Finfinee, the dolphin Pokemon, a pure water type. Finfinee is an aquatic Pokemon beloved by all. It's very popular with children due to its fun-loving nature. While it's very intelligent, it's also very careless due to thinking everything's a game, so it isn't aware of the dangers that await it. The name comes from Fin and Delphini, which is Greek for dolphins. It's a Greek dolphin wearing some sharp battle armor, and is popular due to dolphins being the national animal of Greece. I suppose it does fit the water starter theme by being like a spear/trident. Yes, I know Empoleon was a trident, but like I'll explain later why it's also kind of a trident as well. You can probably guess because this is a Greek region. The shiny colours are inspired directly from Greek dolphins, which already inspired the pattern of Finfinee, but now the colours of the shiny as well. The black armour is a reference to the Black Knight, which could hint at its final evolution. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want you guys to let me know what starters that you like so far. Any design critiques, what you guys like about them, and I might redesign them in the future. And I would really like you guys to stay tuned, as the evolutions of the starters will be released very soon. Yes, that episode will be released very soon. And I'll see you guys next time.